Hello everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful 3-day weekend, but I'm still looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow morning. So here's our walkthrough for the week. Of course, the kids log in through Clever. They log in again at this C. I'm going to log in Active Directory though. Let's see if it remembers me. And then once you're in Clever, the kids should know to go to Miss Wilson's page. It's the little owl. And then on Miss Wilson's page, of course, we have all of our resources if they scroll down. If you have not had a chance to try Myon, it's actually kind of tied into with AR tests, but it has a wonderful, wonderful library. The books can be read to the children, and it has like links to actually take the AR tests. So it makes the books really a lot easier for the kids to access. The library is huge. I'm actually found some books even for our classwork this week. So I've had so much fun with it. I think the kids will too. Canvas though, this is how we're going to log into our Google Classroom. And then here is our dashboard. Of course, the kids have this button here that shows the kids jumping. And then when they log in, and I know this is the teacher view, but it looks pretty similar for the kids. There's our Happy New Year. Scroll down. There's our big button for our Google Classroom. I am actually, this is my view. So I'm going to zip over here to Chelsea's email. And we'll look at the classroom from Chelsea's view. It's Wilson's class. All right, so here's our classroom from the kids' view. Classwork. Of course, here we are, the week of January 19th through the 22nd. Anything that is like colored the orange like this, those are assignments. And of course, everything is always in order. Excuse me. I have added some things to the classroom, just some more information, and to try to keep it a little bit more organized within the instructions. So I want to show you too. So in like the live meets, I've added some of our anchor charts, virtual anchor charts, since we're not in a classroom. And I'll go over these with the kids as they come up. Story elements we've been talking about, plot, what good readers do, strategies. So all of those resources are there as well now. Our small groups, and again, tons of resources there that we use with our small groups. And you are welcome to work on those with the kids if you like, or they are welcome to go in there. So here's our reading independent work for the week. And I kind of, to make it a little easier, I actually have given the days of the week that we're going to be going over things for you. Again, always during their independent time, I say to log into Clever. They can work on SmartyAnts for 10 minutes. They can work on MobyMax, because we do have friends that have finished SmartyAnts. The boom cards are in there as well. If you have not taken the STAR test yet, if your student hasn't, I will help them. I'll help them get logged on, and I just had a reminder for them not to rush through it. Then they can use their timers to take a 10-minute brain break. And then here's what we're doing. And again, what I did to make it a little easier is I added the day of the week. Tuesday, we're going to be going over the Snowy Owl main idea passage. Wednesday, we're going to be doing syllables, a syllable song and the syllable maze, kind of like what we did last week. We're going to work on some beginning blends. And then Friday, I have a reading review. It's a little bit of a comprehension, and I'll talk to the kids about it. I'll show it here real quick. So here's, like I said, here's the Clever login. There's our library for the week. Boom cards, out of sight words, the sight words game, clap it out. This is a video we're going to be watching about syllables, a syllables game. So this is kind of just a quick comprehension check. They are just one sentence, and they're going to ask yes or no. So if the kids can do this on their own, that would be good. It'll kind of give me an idea if they're reading a simple sentence and kind of understanding what it's asking. Like this one says, ice cream is hot. Yes or no? Is ice cream hot? Should be no. So then they're going to click and drag the box like this and bring it over like that. But again, it kind of is just a quick kind of comprehension check and see if they're understanding what they're reading. So we'll do that one again on Friday. But again, I will go over it with the kids. So whatever the worksheet is for the day, we go over it as a class. Then they're meant to do it independently. Then when they are done with that, they can look at one of the books in Mayan. They can look at, here's our library, some snow books. I actually did some extra links. Like this is an extra link to snowflakes, like a snowflake song. This is a link to like how to draw a snowman. So there's links all throughout it. And then here's some books. Probably should have done this last week when we were talking about snow and snowmen so much, but I thought the kids would have fun with it. So boom cards, alphabets, again, this is the same kind of a maze like we did last week. They bring the bubbles and it makes a pattern that goes from the rabbit to the carrot. And I put the bubbles on the first and the last, first word and the last word down here for them. So we did that. Oops, I went too far back. Beginning blends we will talk about, and then snowy owls is again just another kind of worksheet talking about the main idea. And the reason, I'll kind of get some of these on, the reason we are talking about the main idea is just so that when they come across these passages in like MAPS testing and SBAC testing, that they'll understand what to look for and how to look for it. I'm going to get rid of that actually. So that is our reading for the week. All right, writing. Of course, our time is 11:20. We usually go to about 11:25, to be honest. Friendship groups, if you're not sure, the list is here of who's in what friendship group. It's not mandatory, but it does give the kids a chance to talk. So writing this week and I kind of wrote it out again on Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to be looking at a picture prompt. And we're working on there. We're good at the topic sentence. Now we want to start writing some detailed sentences to kind of go along with them. So that's this picture prompt here. And it's got a picture and it has words in the word bank. And we're trying to kind of be creative, maybe name our characters, say where we are, kind of think a little creatively about what's going on in the picture, what might have happened or what's going to happen. So that's our writing prompt. We'll work on that Tuesday, Wednesday. Now we're learning about Martin Luther King Jr. this week. So then our work for Thursday and Friday kind of goes along with that. So Thursday, kind of if you could have met Martin Luther King Jr., I would ask him, I would tell him my dream, I would tell him, I would take a picture with him, maybe doing something. So we'll talk about that, and it's just maybe writing some simple sentences about thinking about what I would do or would ask him, things like that. And then on Friday, we will be studying his famous speech, I Have a Dream. And I wish we were in class to do this because I could cut these out. So my dream is, and so we're going to talk about writing that out. My dream is, like for instance, my dream is that one day all boys and girls have a home of their own. And then if they do this, maybe I can still print it out, cut it out, and hang it up. I'm not sure. But it's a nice writing assignment. I do something like this every single year. And the kids come up with some wonderful, wonderful things. I'm always impressed by what they come up with. So that's our writing. Recess lunch, math small groups. And again, under math, some anchor charts, math small groups. We've got a few different things here for the kids to work on. And then math independent work this week. Again, during independent time, they can log into Clever, work on iReady Math. There's a couple friends that have not finished the diagnostic in iReady. That needs to be completed this week, and I will help them get logged in if they need it. And then, so then they do that, then they can take a little bit of a brain break, and then here's the worksheets. And again, I added the days to help make it a little bit easier. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Links for the kids, Clever. Here's those math flashcards they really enjoy doing. There's a game, and then these are a couple of the songs we're going to be listening to this week. So Tuesday, we're going to be talking about adding 3 digits. Like we've kind of touched on this, and I thought it would be a good time to review it and go over some strategies on how we could add 3 digits. So we'll be doing that on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we're going to review place value with the place value song, and that is, I don't know why they didn't go in order, but kind of looking at our place value blocks and thinking about what the numbers are. Like the 200 squares means it's 200, If I have 4 10s, it means it's 40. I've got one block, which is 1. That's expanded form, and then the number is 241. So we're going to be reviewing that. We've talked about it before, and we're just going to do a review on that. Then we have before and after, and I found a super fun song to go along with this. We did it last week as well. I do have the hundreds chart here to help kind of to visualize how the numbers are in order, how when you go to the left, it's -1, when you go to the right, it's +1. We've reviewed how when you go up, it's -10, and when you move down on a hundreds chart, it's +10. But I found a fabulous song that I'm going to teach them, and hopefully this is as fun for them as like the skip count by 5 song. So we're going to work on this worksheet Thursday. Friday, we're just going to kind of review another graph and thinking about the data and how it represents data. This is another winter one. It's kind of fun. They can see it's skiing, making snow angels, making a snowman, or going sledding. And then we're going to talk about the questions here and answer them. So it's just another way to represent data. And again, graphs do pop up in those MAP and SBAC tests. So it's good practice. It's always good practice for them. View more. Social studies. Again, math quiz, I did have a note there. I have for the math quiz, not everybody has completed this. I don't think I've had Chelsea go in and do it either. I do have my video there with adding and subtracting strategies that they can watch. This is the same thing that we did before, math quiz number 1. It kind of gives me a baseline of how they're doing with adding and subtracting 2-digit numbers without regrouping. So Chelsea, usually I have Chelsea go in and do these. Nope, Chelsea hasn't done it. Whoops, because I know what she's going to do. So there's one sheet on addition, and then there's one sheet on subtraction, although for some reason hers is blank. Oh, there it goes. It's just slow. So anyway, if they haven't finished it yet, I do want them to finish that this week as well. So that's there. Social studies, again, we're going to be studying Martin Luther King Jr. I just have a note that we're going to be watching videos. There's some books. We're going to work on a timeline. Friday, we're going to watch the Brain Pop Jr. video, and that has been assigned in Brain Pop Jr. when you can get to that in Clever. And then we're going to think on Friday what we've learned and write down 3 facts. So again, Tuesday, I have a book on Mayan that I found that I'm going to read. Wednesday, we're going to watch a PBS Kids video and then do the timeline worksheet. Thursday, I have a couple different I Have a Dream videos to watch, and then there's a ReadWorks article we're going to read through. And then Friday, we'll look at the Brain Pop Jr. video and quiz, and then we're going to write 3 facts. So this first slide here, this is just view. There's nothing for them to do. Here's just some information about Martin Luther King Jr. Day. This is just a quick biography about Martin Luther King Jr. We'll talk about these and answer them as a class. The kids don't need to do anything. And then here's like a little bit of the words from his speech, I Have a Dream. So, and I couldn't find a really better copy of that. That wasn't like the whole speech. So we'll go over it as a class for sure. And then the timeline, excuse me, the timeline we'll talk about, and it's a click and drag. So they're going to click the boxes up to the correct times, or dates rather, on our timeline. And then here is our 3 facts. It actually has spots for 5. I'm asking them to write 3, and if they want to challenge yourself, then they could think of 2 more. Just facts of things that we've learned in the week about Martin Luther King Jr. I also have, and I didn't put it up there, I forgot to put it up there, I have a whole nother library with videos and books specifically about Martin Luther King Jr., and I will add that as soon as I'm done with this video. Not, again, mandatory, but if some of the kids want to learn a little bit more, I will have those resources up for them if they would like to look at them. All right, so that is social studies. Here's the ReadWorks article, and then specials, of course, at the end of the day. Monday we don't have school, so tomorrow is arts, Tuesday art, Wednesday music, Thursday science, and Friday is PE. So if you have any questions, of course, reach out to me via Bloom's, email, and I hope you guys, like I said, have had a good weekend, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in the morning. I'm looking forward to a great week. I'll see you guys later. Bye.